Melville Herskovits is arguably the most prominent scholar of the African diaspora in the 20th century. He's the person who really establishes the major questions in the field. And these are questions like, what is a Negro? What of Africa remains among black people? And what are the Africanisms, right, that black people still retain in America? And as part of his effort to really document these formal cultural connections between Africans and African Americans, he shoots a lot of film. And he records all of this audio in various parts of West Africa, in the West Indies, in Brazil. And he uses this actually to compare and contrast cultural practices that he finds there. And so music is going to become central to the kind of research that he does. One of his principal collaborators is a man named Mislav Kulinski, who's an ethnomusicologist at the University of Berlin. Kulinski transcribes and analyzes all of Herskovits' musical recordings and really tries to sort out the connections between African music and the music that Herskovits records in the Americas. He knows that music is central to the way people live and the way their cultures work. Kulinski is a Polish Jew. And in 1933, when Hitler comes to power, he has to flee Berlin for Prague. Kulinski's evading the Nazis all the way from 33 through the war. And all this time, Herskovits is writing letters, raising money, trying to get him out of Europe and into an American university. But in 41, Kulinski disappears. Herskovits is convinced that he's been sent back to Poland and to a concentration camp. But in 1944, Herskovits gets a tiny letter from Kulinski, written in very tight script, saying, "I've survived the terrible cataclysm. I've been hiding in a friend's house in Belgium. And while I've been here, I've developed new theories about the connection between African and African American music." The work is so important, it's really what he does to survive while he's hiding from the Nazis. And it actually helps to convince Herskovits that it's in music where you can hear the ancestral heritage of Africa wherever you find Africa's descendants in the Americas. And what's fascinating to me about that is that, a basic part of my self-understanding, right, is derived from the research of this man who, is an outsider. I have to study a Jewish American, the son of immigrant Jews, to the United States in order to kind of get at what I want to get at. What it suggests, in some sense, is that nobody knows themselves without seeing themselves through the eyes of others.